listen to me right now. Put your hands up in the air right now. We're about to play rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Hands like this. Come on now. You know I'm about to win this. You're not beating me. If you beat me before, it's not gonna happen again. And if you haven't beat me, it's not gonna happen still. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Did you win? Did you lose? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm betting I won. But today we are back in the game, What Beats Rock? And if you didn't see my other video, this game is basically about rock, paper, scissors, shoot, but like extreme version. For example, if I said what beats rock, well, obviously a bomb could beat a rock, you know? Obviously. But then we move on to the next stage and then it's like, okay, what beats a bomb? And now I'm like, okay, well, now I don't know what beats a bomb. Basically, we're gonna see today how far we can go. Right now, our score is 1. I want to see if I can get up to 30. I'm gonna restart that because this, I don't even know what else to say. I don't know, an ant. Obviously, an ant can't beat a bomb.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What beats rock? I'm gonna say boulder because it's a giant rock. It's like a rock that went to the gym and bulked up. So now we got boulder. What beats boulder? Whew, what beats a boulder? I'm gonna say wrecking ball. Yeah, wrecking ball, okay. Now, what beats a wrecking ball? Sheesh. I'm gonna say construction worker. Yeah, because the construction worker can operate a wrecking ball, but a wrecking ball can't operate the construction worker yet. What? So now we got back to human. That's the great thing, because now that we're back to a human, now we can really work with that. What beats a construction worker? I'ma say a common cold, you know? Yeah, a common cold can take down even the toughest construction worker. Yeah. What beats a common cold? Okay, let's say something like, hold on, what beats a common cold? I'm thinking either tissues or something like cough syrup. I'm gonna say tissues because if I say cough syrup, I don't know what can beat cough syrup. Like what beats cough syrup? So I'm gonna say tissues. Yeah, tissues used to blow your nose when you have a common cold. So it's basically the cold's arch nemesis. Okay, I'm the first person to beat a common cold with tissue. We're at a score of 5. What beats tissue? Yo, I have a thought. I don't know if it's gonna work. A booty. Okay, just hear me out. Yeah. Okay, what beats a booty? A belt. I'm gonna say a belt. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, I mean, they said a belt can hold up a booty, but y'all know what I meant by a belt. What beats a belt? What? Dang it, I don't know. We're on a score of 7 right now. What defeats a belt? Oh my goodness, what's something that's better than a belt? Maybe a dress, because a dress doesn't really need a belt. Yeah. You wear a dress over a belt, not the other way around. Yeah, sure. I mean, you could wear a belt on a dress too, but I would say the dress works because if you wear a dress, you don't technically need a belt. So, okay, a dress works. Okay, this is difficult. I'm already on 8. A wedding dress is better. What? No! A dress is still a dress. Adding a fancy occasion to it doesn't make it inherently better. Dang it! Okay, I need to remember what I did. Wait. I gotta remember what I did. I'm keeping the same play, y'all. We're back where we were. Now we gotta really think about it. What beats a dress? We can't say wedding dress. Okay, fine. Let's say something like scissors. Obviously, scissors can beat a dress because you can cut up a dress. So I'm gonna say, or should we say something like washing machine? Let's say washing machine. No, or stain. You can say a mud stain. Yeah, a mud stain can completely ruin a dress. But then what beats a stain? We say a washing machine. Washing machine beats mud stain. What beats a washing machine? A dryer beats a washing machine. Right. Okay. So then what beats a dryer? What beats a dryer? What beats a dryer? A dryer. An unplugged cord? Yeah, if it's unplugged, it can't dry stuff. Okay, what beats an unplugged cord? Oh shoot, a plugged in cord. You know? So because the plugged in cord has the power, it can literally outdo the unplugged one. A shockingly obvious choice. Shockingly, get it? Okay, let's see. Let's think. An unpaid electricity bill. Yo, this is so random. This is so beyond random. Okay, what beats an unpaid electricity bill? Money. Right? You pay an unpaid electricity bill with money. What beats money? Oh no, what really beats money? What actually beats money? Maybe a credit card? Can a credit card beat money? Gold can beat money. A robber? I can say a robber, a burglar. Yeah, a burglar! Ah! Okay, what beats a burglar? We're back to humans. The thing is, the goal is to always bring it back to a human because literally anything can beat a human. Anything can beat a human. So when you bring it back to a human, you're better off. So now, what beats a burglar? We could say low-key, we could say the police, or we could say like a superhero beats a burglar. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say security cameras, but then it's like, what beats security cameras? Okay, let's think about this. What would be better to say? A superhero, police, or security cameras? Let's say police because that's still a human. Right, the police catch burglars. Okay, what beats police? Okay, we're at 17. Do 13 more. Okay, can I say donuts? Donuts are the kryptonite of police officers. Okay, what beats donuts? Okay, you know what beats donuts? Healthy food. I'm gonna say apple because an apple is healthier, right? We can say knife, or we could say something like worm, because you know how worms eat the apple? Can I say worm? I'm a little scared. I'm gonna say worm. Yeah, worms love apples. Okay, what beats a worm, y'all? Y'all, anything could beat a worm. Anything could freaking beat a worm. So, what beats a worm? What beats a worm? What can I say? What should I say? A frog? Let's just say a frog. Frogs eat worms. Okay, what beats a frog? Y'all, we've somehow brought it from a rock to a frog. What beats a frog? Okay, don't French people eat frog legs? We could say French people, or we could just keep going up the food chain. We're at 21. Let's just keep going up the food chain. Let's say, what else eats frogs? A dog? Then it's like, what beats a dog? Then we could say a lion. Okay, let's say a dog. Yep, dogs chase frogs. What beats a dog? We can say a dog walker. Right? Please? 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 Okay, a dog walker controls the dog. Oh my goodness. I was so scared for a second. We're at 23. I'm gonna say a rainy day. Yeah, a rainy day would make a dog walker's job a whole lot tougher. What beats a rain? Can I say a rainbow? Yes, okay, a rainbow beats a rainy day. Okay, what beats a rainbow? What beats a rainbow? A leprechaun. Leprechaun is found at the end of a rainbow. Okay, what beats a leprechaun? Leprechaun, okay, what beats a leprechaun? An ogre. Okay, an ogre could squash a leprechaun. What beats an ogre? We're at 27. All right, guys, I gotta think back to the Shrek movie. What beats Shrek? I can't say donkey. Do ogres even have enemies? A dragon? But like, then it's like, what beats a dragon? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say dragon. Dragons breathe fire, ogres don't. So what beats a dragon? Okay? Okay, guys, we gotta think about this. We're almost there. We're like right there. We're right there. Did I say aging? Okay, right. Dragons are mythical. Aging is real. Okay, okay, okay. What beats aging? Guys, I'm at 29. Ugh. I'm gonna say, what stops people from, what is that thing called? What is that thing called where you go in a cryo chamber? Is that called a cryo chamber? Hold on. Cryopreservation? I know it's a big word, but basically it's when you freeze your body, but then you wake up in the future. Of course, that has to beat aging. That has to be aging. Right? Literally, it puts aging on ice. I hit 30, guys. I hit 30. I hit 30. That's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was hit 30 today. Now I can just go crazy. What beats cryogenic preservation? Extreme heat. Yup. Extreme heat would melt you. Then what beats extreme heat? Flood. Because you're gonna extinguish the heat. What beats flood? I'm gonna say Olympic swimmers. No, wait, no. I don't know if they could beat a flood. What if there was just a giant drain? Yeah, a giant drain would suck up that flood. What beats a giant drain? A giant drain plug. Obviously. What beats a giant drain plug? A giant human. Exactly. A giant human could just lift and remove the giant drain plug. What beats a giant human? A giant dinosaur. What beats a giant dinosaur? A giant dragon. What beats a giant dragon? See, we're back to dragon now. An asteroid, of course. Whenever you're in doubt, just say an asteroid. An asteroid will destroy anything. What beats an asteroid? Then this is when you start saying stuff like a black hole. And then what beats a black hole? A white hole, right? And then after you do a white hole, you say God, right? And then after that, I don't know what you say. I'm gonna say the truth. The truth? What in the world? How does the truth beat God? That doesn't even make sense. What beats the truth? A lie. A lie beats the truth. Yo, I'm at 43. I wonder if I can get to 50. What beats a lie? I'm just on a roll right now. I'm just saying random things. What beats a lie? A secret. A secret is often hidden behind a lie. Ooh, what beats a secret? What beats a secret? I don't even know. What beats a secret? Leaked documents. Yeah, leaked documents expose a secret. So what beats leaked documents? How did we get from, y'all, how did we get from a rock to cryogenic preservation to leaked documents? What beats leaked documents though? Lack of sight? Dang, lack of sight does not beat leaked documents. You can't even read leaked documents without sight. So it's not like lack of sight is going to beat them. Dang, I sold there. I was thinking that maybe like, it was like, okay, you're keeping the secret, but that's obviously not that. Our highest score is 45. That's actually crazy. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or join the squad, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. My shawty's up in here, this a anthem. Walk up in the room, still a beauty with a mask on. I just laid up, y'all be smoother than a panther. Didn't even ask a question, but you answered. Let me tell you, we the baddest shawty's in the room. And the shawty is too bad for the average looking group. Work for what we got, we not bowing, no golden spoon. All the boys watching from the back, and they